Well, in this video I am going to show in 3 amazing chess games where some really strong players got checkmate in the opening. Don't forget to watch all these games because this will give you some interesting tactical ideas to improve your overall games, and of course you can use these opening tricks and traps in your own games. So let's get to start. Let's begin with this game. It starts with the king's pawn opening. e4, e5 followed by the knight f3, knight c6 and knight c3. This is the 3 knights game. For here black decided to go for g6 with the idea of bishop g7. Then we see d4 attacking the center, e attack on d4. The knight is being attacked, so white play knight d5. Black develop his bishop on the long diagonal, bishop g7. Now come bishop g5 attacking the queen. Black play knight g2 e7. A better move would have been to black with this knight because, as you will see later, this is an important square which this knight was defending. But anyway, black blocked with this knight. And now white starts setting his trap. He goes for the knight sacrifice first. Knight attack on d4. Black has 2 attackers where white has only one defender, that is the queen. Now black can attack either with the knight or with the bishop. If he attack with the knight, then bishop e7 and the queen is gone. Therefore he decided to attack with the bishop. But this is now a completely winning for white. Can you find the winning combination? Let's see. We start with a queen sacrifice. The main idea is to eliminate the bishop from the defending the f6 square. So queen attack on d4, and after knight attack queen with the play knight to f6 check. Look at what I was talking about is f6 square is going to be a very important, and black does not have any piece to defend it. Anyone? Now king f8 is the only legal move. And finally we have to bishop s6, and that's the checkmate. It's just a knight and a bishop. Alright, let's move into our next game. White start with e4, black responds with e6, the French defense. Then white consolidated the center of playing d4. After his black play pawn to d5, he is attempting to attack this central pawn. Play with knight c3, adding a defender. Black capture a white, recapture with his knight. We have now reached the Rubinstein variation of the French defense. Now here black goes for knight to d7. The idea behind playing d7 and not c6 is that when he develops this knight, and if white capture, then he can attack back with the knight and he does not have to bring out his queen. But anyway, white went for knight f3. Then we see knight g2 f6 as expected. And now white did not exchange knight, instead he played a knight to g5, attacking his weak. f7 square. Then bishop e7 by black, preparing to castle on the king side. And now white decided to go for the knight sacrifice. It seemed like a calculated risk because after king take white can give the another check and then he can take his pawn as well. So that what happened in the game. Knight take black had to take to knight because his queen has hanging. The knight g5 check and now black had to move his king. King of g8 is the most logical move because you do not want to use queen trap after. White take his pawn. Therefore black play king g8. Knight take on e6 attacking the queen. Black move his queen to e8 as expected. Now the next move from white is quit above. Knight take on c7 for king and queen and rook. Black is deep trouble, right? Not at all. This king c7 move actually finish off the game right away. Can you find the winning move for black? Yes, it is bishop to b4. It's double check. And believe it or not, that beautiful checkmate. Are you enjoying this, right? Alright, now let's move into the next trap. In this game, white start a e4, black play with e5. Then knight f3, knight c6 and bishop c4. This is the Italian game. Now black play knight f6 attacking the e4 pawn. And white responds with d4 opening the center of tethering this pawn of e5. Black tag but white does not tag back. Instant in the castle on the king side. Even though white is pawn down, he has a very good position. Most of pieces are developed and plus he has the dangerous rook which is saying down this fight. Because of this rook, it is quite risk for the black straight away take this pawn. Therefore he play h6, preventing the idea of bishop g5. Now in this position, white play a strange looking move, knight to h4. It's not the best move, but his plan was to antique black to somehow capture this pawn. The point is that when knight take, this diagonal open up and the queen is attacking the knight. Therefore white want to be able to the straightway play rook to e1. So black grabbed the opportunity with both hands and took the free pawn. And now white really started to push the pedal. We want to queen h5, threatening a mate on the next move. To prevent this, the best move for black is queen f6, but I guess he did not want to bring out his queen. Therefore he goes for the every natural looking move, pawn to g6. But that's a big mistake. Let's see how. In this position, white play bishop to f7 check. He has to capture because if he does not, then he is in a big trouble with all this space attacking the exposed king. Therefore king take bishop, and now you can find winning continuation for white. Well, it is simple mat in 2. First queen g6 check, king to e7 is the only legal move, and knight to f5 checkmate. That